Mr. Young. Can you hear me now, Mr. Young? Because I'm starting to think you can't. For weeks, Clayton King and I have been patiently waiting for you to announce our match at the Thanksgiving Bash. Maybe you forgot what happened last time you tried not to book us on a show. So let me remind you, we left you and Brandon St. James a bloody pulp in the center of that ring. I pinned BSJ 1, 2, 3. And here we are again. We don't have a match. I promise you, whether you book us or not, our presence will be felt at Thanksgiving Bash. And it sure as hell will be felt tonight.
Of Thursday Night Fights. We got a great card for you here tonight, including our main event for the evening, where the Fest Wrestling Championship will be back on the line in your main event. And we got a great card as well, top and down across the board, including our opening contest. Now, last week, if you were here, you know that 2 tag teams have already qualified for our psychedelic ladder match come Thanksgiving Bash on November 26th. We have seen the Department of Jocks qualify. We have seen Death Watch qualify. And we will see one more team qualify right here, right now. Who's ready for some wrestling? Your opening match is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. And it is a qualifying match for the psychedelic ladder match at Thanksgiving Bash.
Hello and welcome once again to 880 Wrestling's Thursday Night Fights. Alongside 880's most elite Austin Carnes, I am Toddy Tondera. Austin, how you vibing tonight, buddy?
I'm vibing tonight. Great, Toddy. I'm excited to be here. It's a Thursday. It's cold. It's about to get creepy, though.
A little too creepy.
Introducing first, team number 1. They can't really exist, politically or socially. The team of the incredible They Hulk, Andy Ripley, and known the world over as Gay J Styles, Irving West. Together, they are Kareem.
You notice, Austin, known all the way, what did Eamon say of Irving West? Known all the way over the world? Very interesting to say that about yourself, Irving.
Yeah, they cut off the concert right away, too. What the hell, guys?
Yeah, that used to be a big sing-along. The Glenshaw Gremlins.
Opponents.
As you heard Eamon say, beginning contest here is a qualifier for the 880 Tag Team Ladder Match, the Psychedelic Ladder Match at Thanksgiving Bash. The winner of this goes to Thanksgiving. Oh, look who's returning!
Team number 2. Yeah. They are the team of the Biggest Little Man, Los Tonios. His partner is the Fireman, El Luca. Together, they are the most dope masked aliens, MDMA.
I mean, a little bit. Look, I was going to say, the crowd was behind them a little bit, but a great reaction for MDMA a little late in the game, but we should maybe have masks or something. I guess everybody knows who we are already, but look at these two.
Yeah, these two already have the great chemistry. I unfortunately was not on call for their match last week. Got kicked off by the leaders, but got to see it front row. These two are incredible, Toddy. They already have great chemistry, only 2 matches in.
And what a big win it would be for MDMA to defeat Creeps. And the winner of this, again, will go to that psychedelic ladder match. Tonios and El Luca, when ladders are around, you imagine Luca in the room with a ladder? We've seen what Luca can do when we don't have these low ceilings here. Senior official George Ross to start things off here. And as you heard, Eamon Payton to start things off. Our main event this evening for the Fest Wrestling Championship, MV Young versus Dev Swayze. We do know the leaders by example are here. We saw John a little bit earlier on. So far, for Thanksgiving Bash, the leaders by example, specifically some guy named John and Clayton King, do not have a match. I'm not really sad about it. I don't know about you, but
I'm not either. I'm glad they don't have a match.
And, of course, every week here, support the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Together we could fight hunger in our neighborhoods, collecting for the Community Food Bank here in Pittsburgh. We had over something like 300 pounds the other week. So 307 pounds to be exact. I mean, I think that's the combined weight of Creeps together is 307 pounds.
I think you might be right on that, Toddy.
We took 2 Creeps out to the food bank. But, of course, Creeps have a little bit a more of aggressive attitude, bit of a different attitude here in recent months. I think the win column didn't have a lot of dashes in it, and it kind of Tiffany twisted them a little bit here.
Yeah, Creeps seem to be a bit fed up ever since that last Penn Brewery show. I mean, these two have just been having more and more of an attitude every single week. You've been seeing more and more aggression, more and more bending the rules every match.
Of course, Irving West spent some time in Japan training with Taka Michinoku. Also part of Full Queer. They were the Full Queer Tag Team Champions here as well. Either way, we have an unorthodox team entering the psychedelic ladder match, no matter if Creeps or MDMA win. Look at that combo there, flipping through for the young Los Tonios.
Oh, big uppercut in the corner. You can only imagine what Creeps would do in that ladder match, too.
Yeah, Creeps would be pretty vile to have in a ladder match. And in comes El Luca.
About to put out some fires.
Of course, IndyWrestling.us. We were talking about the history of 880 Wrestling. 2 years of 880 Wrestling, hundreds of hours of content. We're at 3 years total now, even maybe more here. So check out IndyWrestling.us, IndyWrestling.us on YouTube. See the back catalog. And you can obviously see the back Thanksgiving shows as well, too. This is our big show of the year. See what we've been doing in Thanksgiving past here. But what do we got going on here?
Maybe some tag team chemistry. Look at this. Los Tonios added assist from El Luca and that leg drop. They're not done, though. Oh! Here's a cover by Tonios. This might do it. No.
Just a 2 count. I mean, that's the advantage if your tag team partner is, a foot taller than you. Your tag team partner could throw you around here.
Yeah, we've seen both of these two fly all over the place before. It looks like that's what they're about to do, but no, here comes the Creeps.
See, with Creeps, I mean, they try to stay grounded. They're more ground and pound. They're more brute force here. Oh. And they can't really exist either politically or socially, but they can give some ham hocks in the corner.
Yeah, these two just laying it into El Luca and Los Tonios right now.
Oh.
That's gross.
Bit of a slobber slop there from Creeps here. Well, yeah, I mean, using their heads against them, just a couple of balls. I always call them the Glenn Shaw Gremlins here. But El Luca looks like he's tuning up the fire truck.
Uh-oh. Might be time for El Luca to take flight, and no, Andy Ripley. They just got their forearm up, to look like.
I think he choreographed it a little bit too much. They heard him bouncing on the ring, playing a little opossum out there. And we've seen Gage A. Styles do this before. He picks apart a body one limb at a time, especially somebody with El Luca has some height advantage.
That's what you got to do. You got to chop down the tree one way or another. Look at Andy Ripley just working still on that leg that Irving West started. Oh.
It's almost like a one-legged Boston crab there. Of course, Department of Jocks have qualified. Death Watch has qualified. Now, who will join the fray, Creeps or MDMA?
Either way, it's already going to be a stacked match. Can it be the day before Thanksgiving already, Toddy?
I wish it would be. But Austin will have a seat at that table this year. It'll be awesome to have you. This is your first Thanksgiving bash, yeah.
First Thanksgiving bash. Couldn't be more excited. I don't know what's more exciting, me doing my first show or Irving West just picking apart these limbs of El Luca. Do you see the smile on his face?
Yeah, there is. I mean, look at the smiles on both of their safe there. I mean, there's sick individuals here. Here at 880 Wrestling, you know, we took them in when they had no place to go. They appreciated our company. We appreciated theirs, but their inner selves have come out, and their inner selves are quite greasy, to give a word to it. But been a tag team for many years. Also had their cup of coffee with Enjoy Wrestling as well. Wait a second here, taking too much time. Step up in Zaguri now.
El Luca able to get the leg up and makes the tag, and here comes Los Tonios.
And you want to talk about a fireman? Well, this is the fire boy, Los Tonios. I mean, he's been in there one-on-one with MV Young. We've seen him against GME. Oh, big back elbow here. He is the future of Pittsburgh wrestling, and he's got the hops.
Yeah, he's still waiting for that big break, and one way to do it is teaming up with El Luca. Possibly takes down the creeps. Here's the cover on Ripley.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, Irving West just getting in here.
I think George saw Irving West come in and broke the count here. What the heck's going on here?
Just grabbed by the mask.
Wait a second here. This is the wrong corner. Oh, okay. A little retribution there.
One way to take down El Luca. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Off the neck into the DDT.
Cover here, and this is going to be it. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Here are your winners, and advancing to the Tag Team Championship ladder match, Creed!
And as you see, what made them so dominant in this match, they realized they'd have to knock El Luca off the apron so El Luca couldn't bust up the cover. They dispatched El Luca, and they took it to young Los Tonios here, and of course, Princess Amanda serving, another one we saw last week that Princess Amanda came out with invitations to the psychedelic ladder match. And Creeps, welcome to Thanksgiving. I don't like how you got there, but you definitely deserve a plate at the table as well. Oh, in the pants of Irving West. Okay, well.
I mean, that's one place to start.
Is that where you put your invitation I sent you?
Absolutely not. Still on the dining room table.
Thank you for coming, Creeps. So it'll be Department of Docs, Death Watch, Creeps, and Psychedelic Dreams in that psychedelic ladder match. It's one day before Thanksgiving. Let's give it back to Eamon.
Fresh cut and all.
All right, folks. Well, before we continue on with more action this evening, I must welcome certain someone to the ring at this time. Please welcome the current 880 Wrestling Hardcore Champion and co-owner of 880 Wrestling, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
And talking about Thanksgiving Bash, as we know, championship versus career. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes versus one of his arch rivals, the Gavel David Lawless Esquire. And our boss is back out here.
And he's wearing a University of Tennessee shirt.
And you could hear our capacity crowd here and what they think of our current 880 champion. Reese was out here spitting daggers last week, so let's see what he has to say this week.
I got plenty of folks fucking me already, ladies and gents.
Whoa.
Thanks for the courtesy, though. You know, last week I came out here and I talked a whole bunch of shit on David Lawless. And since he's only here every 6 to 8 months, I think I got plenty of time to talk more shit on David Lawless.
Or do you?
Oh, boy.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Fights. David Lawless Esquire. It's been a while. Have you seen him at the shop here? There he is.
The gavel's here.
Making his presence known.
Shut the hell up! Cut this bullshit music. Shut your fucking mouths. This old man doesn't deserve anything.
Oh, come on, Reese.
He's my age. We've all learned so much from David Lawless.
Hey, David, thanks for joining us. It's nice that you can do this whenever the fuck you want. As I was saying,
That's why Reese's hat's on backwards, so there couldn't be a retort.
You know, Reese, you're right. I can do this whenever I want because I earned that right over the last decade of this storied wrestling career. But I had to come down here tonight, not just to talk to you, but to talk to all the fans. Because we know what's at stake on Wednesday, November 26th. If I don't beat you for that hardcore championship, then I'm never wrestling again at 880. So I want to start by thanking everyone in this audience, watching at home, doing production, and everyone in the 880 locker room for giving me the opportunity to be the realest David Lawless you've ever seen. I can honestly say for the 4 years that I've been here at 880, this is some of the most fun I've ever had in my decades-long career. And I owe it to everyone back there and everyone out there to come out here and give my proper thanks to the promotion that runs Pittsburgh and the promotion that lets me be who I am.
By hook or by crook we have.
And as I came down here today, I'd be honest if I didn't have some doubts. I didn't have some doubts about what's going to happen on the 26th. Didn't have some doubts about whether I could step up to the challenge of Reese Hayes. You know, we've done this 5 times here in an 880 ring, and every time you've got the better of me, Reese. And in my absence, something happened to Reese Hayes, the man that I respected, the man that beat me 5 times, the man that has turned into nothing but a punk bitch with his 3 cronies right by his side. And then I realized, Reese, that I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been all over the state. I've been all over the tri-state area. And I remembered that I'm the gavel, David Lawless, Esquire. I am the greatest attorney and professional wrestler in the world. And if you think you're going to take this away from me on November 26th, you got another thing coming, Reese. So let me tell you, you better tell all the leaders by example. You better tell yourself. You better be prepared to end my life before I ever end my career to you at 880. Because on November 26th, I promise you're going to get the best of David Lawless. Not just for me, not just for this sport, but for all these fans. And I swear to God, Reese, I refuse to let the last thing I hear in an 880 wrestling ring be that Reese Hayes retains his hardcore championship. What I want to hear is your new hardcore champion beating Reese Hayes for the first time, the gavel, David Lawless, Esquire. So, Reese, I'm going to leave you with this. I've done a lot of soul searching these last couple weeks. I've done a lot of thinking about the man that I am, the person that I am, and the man I will continue to be here at 880. While you look in the mirror and look in those eyes of a scared little human being that had to take the easy way out because you just couldn't cut it anymore. Remember this, Reese. You may have beat me 5 times, but when I beat you on November 26th, I'm going to teach you the greatest lesson of all. There's no shortcuts. There's no easy way out. And there is absolutely no way you beat the gavel, David Lawless, Esquire. You're welcome, moron.
How determined is David Lawless at the Thanksgiving Bash, Austin?
Statement made, Toddy. David Lawless is coming for Reese Hayes and is coming for that hardcore championship.
We've never seen a more determined gavel. Well, I guess Reese is out of here. Okay, sorry about that, Eamon. Now we have to put our microphones back together. David Lawless, Reese Hayes, career versus champion Thanksgiving Bash.
Well,
Let's
you
give
heard
it
it,
back to
folks.
Austin.
That is a
Excuse me,
massive
Eamon.
matchup that you are not going to want to miss for our Thanksgiving Bash, Wednesday, November 26th. High stakes, title versus career. Get your tickets for that now. Go follow us on social media at 880 Wrestling and T2T Pittsburgh, where you can get the links and get those tickets. And be on down to Penn Brewery in the North Shore, because you are not going to want to miss it, folks.
You could feel the tension in the room after
Who's
that.
ready for some more wrestling? This next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Well, speaking of leaders by example, we have the quote-unquote hardest-working tag team at 880 Wrestling now
Introducing
approaching.
first, team number one, the team of your landlord's favorite wrestler, the gentrifier, some guy named John. His tag team partner is the Alpha of Appalachia, the new king of Pittsburgh, the Monarch, Clayton King. Together, they are leaders by example.
And the disease that is leaders by example, the disease has been spreading all over the Tri-County area, at Rise now, at VCW, and, well, here back at the shop.
Toddy, how many nicknames does Clayton King have now? It's like a new one every week.
Well, he has to throw away the old moniker, so he has to pile on new ones.
I like that nickname the best.
And their opponents.
At this point, that's hardly a nickname. That's just who he is. Welcoming back an 880 team that debuted shortly ago.
Making their way to the ring, this is the team of Terry the White Trash Luchador and his partner, Lumberjack Larson. Together, they are White Trash Wilderness.
And a team like White Trash Wilderness is exactly what leaders by example are about, specifically SGNJ, trying to gentrify Pittsburgh. These boys are from the woods. They always will be, not from some condo apartment complex here. Oh, here we go. Attacking before the bell hasn't even rung yet.
This is just ridiculous. The damn leaders by example. Oh, you heard him. Ring the bell.
The bell is rung there. SGNJ thrown against the turnbuckle here. Oh, there we go.
Dropping some guy named John right on his back. Here's a quick cover.
I'll push him right off here. And dare I say, leaders by example. They're coalescing more than ever on the same page, collecting some victories here. And from what we understand, they are still not on Thanksgiving Bash. Now, we saw our show opening before with some guy named John say, hey, if we're not on the show, we're going to make our presence known at Thanksgiving Bash anyway. More at 11 on that. Oh, basement clothesline there. And, of course, Pro Wrestling Chat Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Wrestling Mayhem show with our boy Sorg hosting as well. And some guy named John was on that at some point, too. So same with Clayton King. And so was Austin. Austin was on the Wrestling Mayhem show. He's 880's most elite.
Hopefully those two were lost in the archives. And I'll tell you what, Toddy, too, with some guy named John and Clayton King, they talk about how they're left off the card and they want to make a statement. Didn't they just make the statement a couple weeks ago saying that they're better than the tag team division, they're better than the tag team championships?
Double elbow there. Well, I think their point is that they're not only the most dominant tag team in the division, more important than 880 tag team championships. Leaders by example, they think they're more important than any wrestler in the Pittsburgh area. I don't know what's going on with their foursome at the moment, but it's spreading. And there's well, you hear what he's being called there, folks watching at home.
Well deserved. And wait a minute. What the hell's this? George Ross. Oh, it's in the neck breaker.
Oh, come on now.
That's got to be bullying.
Well, pack of vultures are leaders by example, so they always work better when there's more of them, so I guess they use George for assistance here.
Yeah, we just saw that in the replay. Into the neck breaker, now a double suplex.
John now taking control, keeping away from the ropes there. And strength in numbers has always been leaders by example's game here. They've somehow converted Marco Narciso. When I say somehow, I'm putting in quotations there heavily. Marco now a part of them. Oh, Russian leg sweep there, but holding on. And now in a dominant position, SGNJ firing shots.
Yeah, dominant blows to the skull. You bring up a good point there too, Toddy. Like, Marco and John used to be bitter enemies, and they've converted him to now joining leaders by example. Disgusting.
Yeah, Reese Hayes mentioned it's sort of a cleanse of Marco. Oh, almost like a hip attack there, big knee. Choking now over the second rope. And we've been talking about what they've been doing. Oh, here we go.
Yep, outside interference. Look at Clayton King.
On the short side of the ring there. The Alpha of Appalachia, Clayton King has been calling himself now. And those two have been spreading all over the Pittsburgh area. Oh, I'll try to get him up there. There we go.
One way to ring the church bells. Oh my gosh, what an elbow.
It's like a minivan smack into SGNJ here. White Trash Wilderness attempting to get the tag here. What is going on over on the other side of the ring? I hear cat noises. I hear Clayton King's voice. Very distracting.
Trying to get in the head of Clayton King, but here we go.
Oh. Shoulder tackles here. Up on the second rope. And I'll tell you what, White Trash Wilderness, if Leaders by Example thinks they're the most dominant tag team in the division, what if White Trash Wilderness gets a win here? What does that mean for them?
I mean, that would be the biggest upset that could be. I mean, these two barely had any matches in 880. Leaders by Example. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. I was waiting for the DDT, Toddy.
Yeah. Sky high DDT from these folks in plaid here.
But no, what an upset that would be.
Yeah, you think they could get an invite to the Psychedelic Ladder match? We'll get Princess Amanda out here.
Yeah, I'm about to say she might come out with some of them Billy Club invitations.
Oh. Wait a second. John tagging himself in here, directing traffic, and there's some corrective action.
Down he goes, covered by John, and that's going to do it.
Goodness.
Here are your winners. Some guy named John, Clayton King, Leaders by Example.
Commentary's least favorite tag team at 880 Wrestling, Clayton King, some guy named John, Leaders by Example.
Yeah, take another look at the replay here, Toddy. Up he goes, tag team chemistry, and boom. And now, of course, they have something to say. When don't they?
That's uncalled for.
Kid in the red hoodie on fire
question
tonight.
After that beat down, I can't hear you. Hey, Southside!
Stealing nicknames, now stealing catchphrases.
Whoa, wait. Are you booing us? What have we ever done to you?
Oh.
We have never insulted you.
What?
We've never cursed at you. We've never, ever given you the finger. We've never pointed out your many, many physical deformities. Like, seriously. In fact, all we've done since day one is accomplish every task we've set out to do. For example, I'm sure you all noticed the for sale sign on this building, right?
Yep, it is
You
for
see,
sale.
We promised to clean up the South Side. And guys, we've done it. The South Side will eventually get rid of 880 Wrestling. This shithole is going to be a luxury condo within 2 years. And it's all thanks to us.
I thought they said they don't curse.
Already backtracking on their words.
Yeah, we get a deal, discount. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. At Thanksgiving Bash, we still don't have a match. How ridiculous is that? We will not be leaving this ring tonight until we are booked. So,
Well, this Leaders by Example picnic is being broken up by the king of Pittsburgh.
Hell yeah. Finally, we have some common sense, Toddy.
Maybe it'll be beat out of him.
Chop him, MV. Chop him, please.
there's two of us.
Man, I am so sick of hearing you guys act like little bitches.
That makes all of us.
The comment about turning this into luxury apartments, that was low, John. That was really low. And you guys have been pissing me off for weeks. So I made a phone call to two of my very good friends, and I got you a match for November 26th. So, November 26th, live at Penn Brewery, it will be the LBE versus Billy Dixon and Effie.
Let's go!
Oh, boy.
The day before Thanksgiving, the stuffing just got bitter.
I think the realization is starting to set in now for Leaders. Yeah, you got to fight Effie, John. That's all you.
Yeah, Effie, Billy Dixon. You guys like that?
Yeah, Effie and Billy Dixon.
Effie and Billy Dixon for both of you.
Yeah.
Yep. The GCW champion. Go to the locker room. You wanted a match? Get out of here. Leaders by Example versus Effie and Billy Dixon, Thanksgiving Bash. Dinner served,
Folks,
buddy.
if you need more of a reason to come to Thanksgiving Bash, I think Effie Young just gave you one. Like I said, folks, get your tickets. On social media, 880 Wrestling and T2T Pittsburgh is where you find the links, because I damn sure I'm not going to miss that one. Who's ready for another matchup?
Eamon didn't get a haircut for nothing.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Well, we were just talking about this vicious vixen before. Not sure if he heard the news, but his boys, John and Clayton, got Effie and Billy.
Introducing first, representing Leaders by Example, this is borderline indecent, Marco Narciso!
How many Leaders do we have to see tonight, Toddy?
The arrogance of Narciso since joining up with Leaders by Example gives you this mess that you see in front of you now. Sensual and formerly sweet, borderline indecent Marco Narciso in singles action this evening. Some would say the boy toy, the apple of Reese Hayes' eye, Marco Narciso.
And their opponent.
Kid in the red hoodie is on fire tonight. I don't know what's in his cereal.
He is.
Oh, guess who's back?
making her way to the ring, fighting out of your local flower garden, she is the botanical badass, the unwilting Tatiana!
Tatiana is back. You know, I'd have to check the statistics here, but I don't know that there are many more 880 wrestlers that have the match count that Tatiana does on Thursday Night Fights, the former TNF champion.
One of the very best to do it
Tati,
here.
Tati,
What the?
Tati. How's your garden doing this winter? Is it wilting, you little garden hoe? Huh?
Whoa. That's
I'm
low.
gonna have a blast tonight because after I take the win from you, I think I'm also gonna take your man.
Well, if it couldn't get any lower, Marco Narciso just showed it. And oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about, Tatiana. And here we go, match is on their way. Big slap from Tatiana. It's gonna take a lot more to take down Margot.
Oh, collision there. Sorry, I had to speak with Sorg there. I guess Leaders by Example are throwing a hissy fit backstage for that Effie and Billy Dixon announcement. I had to talk with Sorg over here.
Good, I hope they cry themselves a river. Oh, what a sidewalk slam. Cover by Tatiana. Yeah, while you're distracted, Tatiana, I mean, she's been on a roll right now. Slap the hell out of Marco. Firing it all up. Oh!
We always talk about the momentum that comes into before one of our big shows like Thanksgiving Bash here. A win for Team 880 and a tickle fight from Tatiana could put Leaders by Example in their place.
Absolutely, and Tatiana is feeling herself into the big cannonball.
Dragging the lengthy limbs of Marco. Just a 2 count.
Yeah, but Tatiana, in recent memory, has just been on an absolute roll here in 880 wrestling. Even in the losses, still has a big smile on her face, and oh, come on.
Marco using his assets for an advantage here.
That's just nasty.
Well, I think part of this, big pump kick, just a glancing blow with that pump kick. Cover here, sexy cover, 2, just 2 count. And I think Marco joining up with Leaders by Example has unleashed this inner vixen that Marco Narciso has had. This is who Marco Narciso has been this whole time. What's prevented Marco Narciso from being this way is now we know is Blizzy Blake. Blizzy Blake kept the Den of Desire on track. Now without Blizzy, we see this attitude here. Okay.
And taking a page out of Reese Hayes' book, being disrespectful.
Oh, my God. Oh, Tati attempting to fight away there, too. Trapping her arms underneath her there.
Only a 2 count.
And Blizzy has still not yet got his hands on Marco Narciso. And I'll tell you what, when that moment happens, we'll all be watching. Oh.
And you know Toddy just as well as I do. Blizzy Blake wants nothing more than to get his hands on Marco. For what he did, demolition of the den, joining the Leaders by Example, pretty much their biggest enemy. And now this.
Oh, wow. Rolling through here.
Yeah, sneaky athleticism.
Oh, there's that pump kick meeting its mark. Right into the teeth, right into the chin of Tatiana. And as you said, Austin, not only for what Marco's done to Blizzy, but what Marco has done to all of us.
Another cover.
You know, there's a replay there, the big pump kick here, the Queer Wrestling Index, the QWI, big voting opportunity every year. Den of Desire was up for Queer Tag Team of the Year last year. We were all behind Den of Desire, and we were so duped. The Den of Desire was a different team from Pittsburgh that we've never seen before. The aura that they had was not seen in Pittsburgh before, and Marco took that away from us. Jackknife cover, 2 count.
Yes, he did. To join Reese Hayes, to join some guy named John, to join Clayton King. Just despicable.
I don't know who your arch rival is, Austin. I certainly hope it's not me. But could you imagine you joining up with your arch rival after years of hate? That's what Marco did. Now he's with John.
That'd be like if I joined the leaders by example. Oh! And look at this just aggression from Marco.
But that is a side that we do see of Marco now. Oh, roll through here.
Oh, Tatiana might steal it.
But there is a more aggressive side to Marco now that he's by himself out there.
Yeah, another roll up.
He's dangerous. Oh, backslide. Shoulders down. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Oh.
I think Tatiana expected Marco to quite counter there.
Oh,
and a big DDT.
Hair flip DDT and the cover here. 2. Oh, 2 count.
Yeah, that was only 2. Marco tries again. Same result.
Imagine that. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, come on. This is just vicious.
What a deviant Marco has become. Oh.
Uh-oh. Took his eyes off the prize. Here's the cover.
And see, that's what Marco misses not being by the side of Blizzy is Marco, no pun intended, gets stuck up in the clouds sometimes. Has no director of traffic, and now Tatiana swinging through here. Big belly to belly lined up.
Got all of it on Marco, but Tatiana's not finished yet.
Oh, I think she took too much time rolling Marco straight through here. Oh, looking for that boot. Nothing there.
Yeah, turns around, tries to go into another cover, but these two both have it scouted.
Grabbing her by her hair, Austin. Oh, headbutt.
One way to fight out of it. Oh, what a big boot to the chest.
2. Oh, just a 2 count.
It's been just an all-out brawl in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, we have this and so much more in store. The Fest Wrestling Championship defended in the main event. MB Young versus Dev Swayze. Fourth lines here. Psychedelic Dreams is here. You'll have some guest commentators joining. I'm actually going to hop off after this one, buddy.
Absolutely. Going to have some friends over at the commentator's desk tonight.
Oh, what is Narciso doing?
What the hell is Marco pointing at? Oh, come on.
Tony, there's nothing. Oh, come on. Poked her right in the eyes with a Death-a-Dill. Sexy cover. 2, 3.
Wow. Wow.
Here is your winner, Marco Narciso.
I guess that's how we're going to do business these days. Oh, come on now.
Oh, the match is over.
Come on now.
Marco just laying it into Tatiana.
Tatiana was damn close to the victory, and Marco knows it. Choking her now. Get off. Can we have some help here?
Oh.
Well, our reserves has arrived, and here comes the Cannabis Casanova.
This is Blizzy Blake, but wait, don't put your hands on him, Blizzy. Whoa.
Blizzy said, I don't care if I get fired or not.
Blake, why are you so obsessed with me? After the breakup, I gave you so much space, but you insist on following me anywhere I go, okay? Like, I know you want the post-breakup makeup match really bad, but it's gonna be a while. Wait your turn.
Wait your turn, says Narciso. He said post-breakup what?
I have no clue.
Post-breakup what?
Well, at least Blizzy was here to save Tatiana from another leader's beatdown.
Well, I will be introducing our guest commentator returning to the table here in a second, Paul Michaels.
Folks, give it up one more time for Tatiana, as well as Blizzy Blake. Well, folks, before we continue on with the action tonight, we want to give some thank yous to some of our crew here at 880 Wrestling, who we cannot do this show every single Thursday without. They are so vital to Thursday night fights every single week. First of all, if you guys can give it up for the folks over at Sidekick Media Services, Sorg, who is streaming live on IndyWrestling.us and YouTube.
Every
Our
Thursday.
amazing camera people who've been doing a phenomenal job. Let's give it up to Lady over on sound, who's been killing it with the music as always. We also have our lighting crew. Big thanks to Zane. Big thanks to Shada, who've done a fantastic job as always. Our commentary team for this evening, I will note that later on in the evening that we will have on commentary former 880 wrestling champion Gianni Michael Enrico.
Have fun with Gianni later.
That'll be great.
But also, over on the commentation station, give it up one more time for the amazing Paul Michaels, ladies and gentlemen. We also have 880's most elite Austin Carnes.
That's me.
And of course, the voice of 880 Wrestling, none other than Toddy Tondera.
Call her under the sweater. Call her under the sweater this week. I'm trying to dress nice.
And a big thanks to our referees for this evening, Tony Leo and George Ross, who've been doing an amazing job as always. And last but not least, my name is Eamon Payton, and I'm so thankful to be here.
We love Eamon. All right, Paul.
Now,
I'll be
who's ready for
sneaking
some more
off.
wrestling?
Thank you so much, folks. Toddy Tondera,
This
get
next
roached.
match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Well, you heard Eamon. Match is about to get started. I, of course, am Austin Carnes with the returning Paul Michaels. It's good to see you, buddy.
It's me, Austin.
How you doing?
I am doing well. This is exciting. I'm getting to work with you for the first time. I've heard amazing things about you.
Introducing first, team number one,
80's most
accompanied
elite. So
by
here we go.
Centurion
We've got some
Hall
awesome
from
tag team
Pittsburgh,
action for you tonight.
Pennsylvania. This is the Playboy, Elijah Love. His tag team partner, fighting out of New Egypt, New Jersey, he is the Cold Classic, Prince Akhenaton. Together, they are Pretty Princess.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, Paul Michaels, and it looks like we got the Pretty Princesses?
I think it's Pretty Prince is. Like the
Princes.
plural of Prince.
Makes sense. Prince Akhenaton, Elijah Love, in foot with Centurion Hall. What an interesting tag team this looks like.
And their opponents.
But how about two of the very best to ever do it?
Now, this is such an interesting dynamic here, Austin, because you have Prince and Elijah, who, to my knowledge, are teaming together for the very first time as Pretty Princes.
Making their way to the ring.
And they are taking on a mainstay in the Pittsburgh tag team scene
at a
here
total combined
in
weight
the runway.
of
And I already felt
48
underdressed
karat
enough standing
gold.
here beside
The
you.
fashionista
And
of
now
professional
we've got the runway
wrestling,
up there.
Calvin Couture, Mr. Design, Tyler Klein. Together, they are the Runway.
Well, you just mentioned it, Paul Michaels. This is one of the best tag teams here on the Pittsburgh independent scene. Mr. Design, Tyler Klein, fashionista of professional wrestling, Calvin Couture. Together they are the Runway, and they are also, wait for it, I think I got the cue this time.
Incredible, and again, they've been running the circuit in all of the promotions around Pittsburgh, and this is kind of a trial period here for Pretty Princes. I know Elijah Love has kind of been trying to get things sorted out, kind of maybe finding a tag team partner to enter the tag team ranks with, and tonight seems to be leeching on to an 18-year veteran in Prince, who could very well teach him quite a bit here about tag team wrestling.
And I mean, that's one way to do it. Align yourself with that veteran experience. It may pay off in the end. We've seen Elijah Love work with the likes of Adrian Kirsch, with El Luca. So maybe with Prince Akhenaton tonight, we could see some success. Oh, and come on, Elijah Love just already. Match still wasn't officially started yet. I'm ready to ring the bell, and these two are just assaulting Calvin Couture.
And I don't necessarily agree with it, Austin, but it is an effective strategy, and the discretion seems to be the better part of valor for the official here. But now we are officially underway here in this tag team contest.
And Prince still has that robe in his hand. Oh, that's just disrespectful. Throwing it right at the face of Mr. Design, Tyler Klein. And again, the community food bank support the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Together we can fight hunger in our neighborhoods. Again, that's PittsburghFoodBank.org. And what the hell is this? Oh! I think that kind of backfired literally in Prince's face. And this is Calvin Couture has made his rounds all over the independent circuit. The fashionista professional wrestling, and look at this, another miscommunication.
And continuing to clothesline his own partner there with his vision being impaired, and now here comes the body slam. So just immediately we are seeing the teamwork of the Pretty Princes here does not seem to be working out.
Yeah, I don't think his vision's impaired anymore. Accidentally body slamming his own partner, as you just mentioned, Paul. And look at these two. Oh, big atomic drop. And maybe one from the back as well. Poor Prince. And there's a big double forearm from the runway. I mean, you name the promotion, you name the company. These two have won gold everywhere. Take another look at this. Oh, there's the thumb to the eye right in the slow-mo. I love that.
All right, so now out here on the outside, we have Pretty Princess kind of talking things over here. And there is a tag. We'll see what kind of synergy they have. We know that the runway has it in spades with the years of tag team experience. So it's a huge contrast between this first-time team and one of the most experienced we've had in this city.
Absolutely. It's certainly a lot going up against the likes of Mr. Design, Tyler Klein, and Calvin Couture. But we've seen Elijah Love in some of those big match moments. One of my personal favorites, Paul, was actually at the last Penn Brewery show where Elijah Love was victorious in that triple threat match. So even though Elijah Love is a lot younger, definitely has some wins under his belt.
And definitely making the splash on social media with that picture-perfect moonsault back at Penn Brewery that we saw in the reels quite a bit. But right here we've got a Bronco Buster in the corner of the ring.
Yeah, Calvin Couture is laying in that Bronco Buster to Elijah Love. The Playboy. Here's the cover from Couture, and power out at 1.
And again, you see that classic tag team wrestling style by the runway. Cut the ring in half. It's rotate and isolate. You isolate your opponent. You tag back and forth to keep your partner fresh. And we're seeing it executed perfectly here.
Indeed we are. And big knee from Couture currently sends Love into the corner. Big Irish whip. And here comes Calvin Couture. My goodness. Big old splash in the corner. I think we know what's next into the running Bulldog. Spiking Elijah Love right on his face. Here is another cover. And here comes Prince to break it up. You think his vision's back now, Paul?
I think he knows exactly what he's doing, and now I think we'll kind of dig back into that 18 years of experience now looking for the tag. And Prince has had all kinds of experience, with teaming with different wrestlers. But now we've got the airplane spin.
Yeah, we do. Ring around the rosy. I don't think Elijah Love knows where he's at. I think Calvin Couture is just as dizzy too. And how the hell did Prince get in the ring? I think he was trying to reach for a tag and he just fell over the ropes. Might have been a mistake.
Immediately paying the price here. So Prince is not legal.
Oh my gosh.
So that is effective there. Big kick by Elijah, getting the Pretty Princes. Again, got to emphasize that Princes.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at this replay again here from Sidekick Media Services. Big time kick, and that may have changed the course of this match, Austin.
Yeah, you see Elijah Love using them legs as an advantage. Big spinning kick to the face. And I think this match has now gone the other way.
And we're now seeing quite a bit of synergy between the brand new team. So maybe this isn't a one-night stand, Austin. Maybe they can make this work.
Might not. Prince got a count of 2 on Calvin Couture. Senior official George Ross was right there to make the count. And you can hear the support from the amazing fans here at the shop tonight, all in full support of the runway. Oh my gosh, big ham hock chops. Oh! Prince going to settle for another cover. Tags back in Elijah Love.
double knees. Great teamwork so far we're seeing right now from the Pretty Princes. Now that they seem to be back on the same page with Prince getting his vision back, and great frequent tags and just cutting off that half of the ring.
Oh, and a big double stop, as you just mentioned, Paul. Cover. And you bring up a good point, too. I mean, cutting the ring in half, that's essentially what you got to do. Mr. Design, Tyler Klein, he's the freshest competitor in this match. You want to keep Calvin Couture as far away from him as possible. And Elijah Love and Prince is doing such a good job at that. I think we know what's about to happen next. Using them long legs. Oh! This is going to be Couture. Tries to make something out of nothing. And Elijah Love with a big belly to belly off the knee.
Might be it, Austin.
Yeah, this might do it. Only a 2 count. There we go. Waiting for the Calvin chance. You can see Tyler Klein eager to get in this match. Oh.
Tyler Klein's been out of the ring for quite some time here. Would love to get that tag. And Couture has just taken so much punishment here from this new team. And another tag by the Pretty Princes. They seem to have it figured out after those initial miscommunications.
Yeah, from being visually impaired to now working together perfectly. And oh my gosh, what a clothesline. Really taking the head off of Couture. And Prince now delivers that elbow. Here's the cover, and again, only 2.
Bit of a lackadaisical cover there by Prince. You would think 18 years of experience. He would learn to pin the shoulders down a little bit more properly, but apparently humility is not something that he's learned over that nearly 2-decade career.
Of course. And if you're Prince and Elijah Love at this point in the match, Paul, wouldn't you want to try and put away your opponent? Oh, come on. Here's Centurion Hall from the outside. Sticking her nose in this match, and our official George Ross is caught up in the corner with Tyler Klein, and here we go again. Turn around, George. I mean, that's one way to cut the ring off in half. Are they going to do it for a 3rd time? And oh no! Well, Paul, you mentioned the miscommunications. I think we just saw a 3rd.
Now we've got Centurion on the other end of it, and now right into her.
Yeah, down.
Centurion. That's one way to get Centurion out of the match as a factor.
That's one way to do it. Here comes Tyler Klein, raising all hell here in the shop. Oh! Over and round goes Elijah Love into the big back body drop. Oh, but here comes Prince. Just like that, taking back over, setting up Tyler Klein for what looks like could be the end, but no. Elijah Love again.
And again, some arguing happening here between the new team, and the Runway look to capitalize.
I don't even think Prince of Continental knows where he's at. Oh, there's the double team work. Here's the cover by Tyler Klein, and that's going to do it.
Ring it up.
Here are your winners, Tyler Klein, Calvin Couture, the Runway.
What a match and what a win for the Runway. The new formed team of Elijah Love and Prince of Conaton does not stand tall. Take another look at the way this match ended. Boom! Down goes Prince, Tyler Klein with the cover, and Runway on top.
And once again, Austin, it was just the story of the more experienced team who has worked well together against the brand new team. I'm not sure that we will see the Pretty Princes team again. Lots of infighting, lots of arguing between those two teams. And the Runway comes out on top, and they clearly have the support of the crowd here at the shop.
Clearly have the support. And wait, what is this? That's Psychedelic Dreams?
Austin, that is the music of Psychedelic Dreams. And we've got Sammy Suntimer coming out here, along with Princess Amanda.
Yeah, not alone.
What's going on here, Austin?
I have no clue. We got one half of the 880 Tag Team Champions doing a little pre-match ritual, it looks like. Before he gets in the ring, I don't know what the hell these two are doing out here.
Looks like Sammy wants to say something here.
Hi, guys. What's up, Sammy? We love Billy.
Hi, guys. Okay, so do you guys know about this ladder match that's happening in 2 weeks at Penn Brewery at Thanksgiving Bash? Okay, so technically this match wasn't a qualifier match, but in my head it was. So, with that being said, we got 2 invitations here. So welcome to the psychedelic ladder match at Penn Brewery. And you know what? There's no better way to have the biggest tag team ladder match in Pittsburgh without one of the most legendary Pittsburgh tag teams.
Couldn't agree more with that.
So you guys in or what? Oh, fuck this one. They're in.
Well, it looks like the runway will also be in the psychedelic ladder match at the Penn Brewery. Thanksgiving Bash is getting more and more stacked, Paul.
So a bit of a surprise qualifier here in the runway. I mean, this is awesome. I love what Psychedelic Dreams has been doing here.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your winners of this matchup, the runway.
And making it more competitive, but man, that's
and apparently the newest entrant in our psychedelic
ladder
ladder match. Like I said, that is Wednesday, November 26th over at Penn Brewery for Thanksgiving Bash. The card is shaping up to be something else, folks, as you can tell. So be sure to get your tickets because we're going to want you there at Penn Brewery November 26th. This next match is a trios match scheduled for one fall.
On to our next contest. I would like to... But just as things are getting good, looks like the Dead Hand Society is upon us. We saw the beatdown last week to end off Thursday night fights, and it looks like they are looking to pick right back up where they left off.
Introducing first, team number 1. First, they are the Scumdog, D-Beat Cooper. His tag team partner is the Eraser, Remy LeVay. And their partner is the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society and the current 880 Wrestling Champion, the Black Sheep, Nix Wild. Together, they are the Dead Hand Society.
D.B. Cooper on the left, Remy LeVay on the right, and in the middle is your 880 champion, that of course being the Black Sheep, Nix Wild, as they are looking here for this big match. Still don't exactly know where D.B. Cooper came from.
And their opponents.
Oh, and you want to talk about exciting.
Team number 2. First, accompanied by Billy the Alien, they are one half of the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions. This is the Prophecy, Aleo Dreams.
One half of your 880 Tag Team Champions, Aleo Dreams, representing Psychedelic Dreams here in this trios match. Of course, we saw Sammy Suntimer earlier on with Princess Amanda giving off the invitations to the runway to join the Psychedelic ladder match. And now Aleo is here to represent his team. But he says he got people.
Looks like we might be evening up the numbers here. Aleo is signaling for some folks to come out here.
Oh, we knew Aleo wouldn't be alone. What better tag team than this?
And his partners, the team of the Cutter Phenomenon, Satan's favorite saint, Brandon St. James. His tag team partner, the Muay Thai Maniac, the Shoot Psychopath, KC War. Together, they are the Fest Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Fourth Line.
KC War, Brandon St. James, Fest Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They are the Fourth Line, and they are here to team up with Aleo Dreams to take on the Dead Hand Society. An incredible tag team match last week. One of the very best that we saw all year was put to an end by the Dead Hand Society. We did not have a winner. It was Fest Tag Team titles, 880 Tag Team titles, and that's what led to this match here tonight.
And Austin, this is an all-star lineup here of 3 awesome tag team talent trying to get a little bit of revenge over the DHS for messing up that potential 880 match of the year candidate.
Absolutely, it certainly could have been match of the year, and it looks like we're gonna have some 3-on-3 action. This is gonna be great. And looks like I'm not going to be alone on commentary. I appreciate your services here this evening, Paul Michaels. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For joining me on. It looks like we got a former world champion in the house.
Yes, we're joined by the man who is hoping to become GM3 at Penn Brewery at the Thanksgiving Bash. So I will go ahead and hand the headset over to Mr. 3 now.
Yes, thank you very much. GME, it's good to see you, buddy.
Woo! It's warm in here.
How you doing?
Austin, always a pleasure.
Hell yeah. Gladly will. Gianni Michael Enrico, 880's Most Elite, Austin Carnes on call for this match. You've been putting out a new moniker, GM3. I like it. Tell me a little bit about it, GME.
Well, I think it's about time that we set some records here at 880. It's a big achievement to hold the 880 World Heavyweight title 3 times. I just want to set standards for this place. I want it to be the best it can possibly be. Oh, meaty chop.
Yeah, that's just a little disrespectful. I still don't exactly know where D-Beat Cooper came from. Toddy and I was trying to get to the bottom of it. We saw a tent outside, and we were thinking he's camping outside of the shop.
He has to be, right?
I think he might have to be, but he's in there right now with the Muay Thai Maniac, KC War, one half of the Fest Tag Team Champions, former 2-time 880 Tag Team Champion.
One of the best in the area.
Couldn't agree more. And looks like they're getting into a chop battle. I don't know if that's the wisest move on D-Beat Cooper's behalf.
Never want to get in a chop battle with KC War. I know that from experience.
I'll say, how many hockey clubs has KC War been kicked out of?
Oh, way too many to count. Way too many.
And again, we mentioned last week.
Oh, the shotgun.
Big, big chops. We mentioned last week one of the best tag team matches that we had all year between the Fourth Line and Psychedelic Dreams, put to an abrupt end by the Dead Hand Society. That's what leads us to here tonight. I know, Johnny Michael Enrico, you have your eyes set on the 880 World Championship. Triple threat match, Penn Brewery. You're taking on Nick Swild and Matt Connor.
Yeah, it's going to be another GME victory if I have to say so myself.
And GME, you were notorious for one of the best returns that I've ever seen. You came out of the back of a U-Haul.
Don't ask me how I got in there.
That's what I was wondering. Were you in there all night? Or did you just pull up in the U-Haul? I mean,
I'm
so
still
many
not
questions.
exactly sure.
You just kind of showed up.
It was very Doctor Strange-esque.
You know what? We'll take it. But you showed up out of the back of the U-Haul, beat the hell out of the Dead Hand Society for good reason, given your history. But it seems like Matt Connor thought you were stepping on his toes a little bit, which is why he's now a triple threat.
Look, the only thing that I've ever wanted from Matt Connor is his respect. So that's all I was trying to earn. I was trying to help him out, but he took that a different way.
Yeah, he might have taken it a different way. And here's Brandon St. James.
Oh.
Other half of the Fest Tag Team Champions. Of course, you've seen him down in Fest Wrestling, Canadian Death Match, all over the place. Oh!
Nice boot.
Yeah, big boot right to the jaw. Casey Ward tagged in the corner. I don't know if DB Cooper saw it or not. Right off the jaw he goes, and here comes Casey Ward. My God!
Oh.
What a clothesline. Here's the
That's
cover
it,
by
right?
Ward. Might be it. No.
Oh, that's 2.
I was ready to ring it. And again, that vicious side of Casey Ward being shown. Another man who also has history with Nick's Wild. Of course, he had an 880 championship match ever so long ago.
Yeah, Nick's was very friendly in the beginning. They have decided to make a lot of enemies at 880 Wrestling, and their reign is going to come to an end.
Yeah, and here's Aleo Dreams now. He's one half of the 880 Tag Team Champions. Gianni, you've been here since the very beginning. Aleo Dreams has been an amazing up-and-comer in 880 Wrestling. What's your thoughts on this young stud?
An amazing talent. He has so much potential for the future. I honestly cannot wait to see what he does in this business.
Absolutely. Look at DB Cooper just grabbing him by the scalp. Oh, my gosh. Ducks under, though. Here's a roll-up. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, into the kip-up. Oh, big super kick. That athleticism being shown by Aleo Dreams.
Something's coming.
The shop is feeling it. He's feeling it. Rolls under into the kick.
Cover.
Yeah, throws him on the ground. Here's that quick cover by Aleo Dreams, and only 2. Yeah, we take another look at this. Rolled up under into the kip up. Boom. And again, the Thanksgiving bash is already starting to shape up. We just found out that Effie and Billy Dixon will be there. Of course, the man to my left, GME, is going to be there in the house in that triple threat match. And oh no!
Nice forearm.
Yeah, the forearm.
Oh, come on.
Right to the face of Remy LeVay. And here's the numbers game. You've experienced this firsthand, GME. Nick's Wild and DB Cooper taking full advantage. And George Ross is caught up with the fourth line. Turn around, George. Damn.
Come on, George.
That's what I'm saying, Casey. Trying to get some order here in the ring, and Aleo Dreams just got assaulted in the far corner.
It's the numbers game. I mean, it will always get you.
Always will. Nick's Wild, they make the tag to Remy LeVay, and here's some tag team chemistry. Oh. Big open into the corner and sends Aleo into the knee. Here's the cover by LeVay, and only a kick out of
Only two. Only 2.
Remy LeVay is also a former 880 champion as well. Oh. Known as the Eraser.
You're looking at a lot of former and current champions in this match. This is definitely a bigger match for everybody involved.
Could potentially see some future ones as well.
Good.
Who knows?
Who knows?
And again, this is what the Dead Hand Society likes to do. Just pick apart your opponent limb from limb. Keep them away from that far corner. Make a mockery.
George, we got to get that turnbuckle unexposed.
Yeah, that turnbuckle inside out at the moment. Here's big DB Cooper again. DB Cooper, also a part of TFC. And look at Nick's Wild again. Here's that numbers
Come on,
advantage.
we got to get him out of the corner.
Choking out the life of Aleo Dreams. Adding extra insult to injury. Again, the Thanksgiving Bash, Wednesday, November 26th, right at the Penn Brewery. It's going to be a great, great night. It's going to be my first night there. I'm excited for it, GME.
I'm excited to hear.
Can't wait to be there. Here's Nick's Wild again. And GME, I was on call for that match where you did lose your 880 championship to Nick's Wild. It was a somber night here in the shop. I got to ask, what kind of extra motivation are you feeling now going into a triple threat match against Nick's Wild? Have you studied the tape? You've been gone for several months. What exactly do you see now in Nick's Wild?
I've been watching the tape. I've been working on myself. It's going to be a nice little experience to step back in the ring with Nick's Wild and finish what shouldn't have started to begin with.
Absolutely. Here's
cover.
The cover. Oh, that one was so close. Only a 2 count. Nick's Wild, of course, was giving out eliminator matches over the last few weeks. We saw Bro Hemoth and JFT step up to the plate. Now in these multi-man matches.
We're all rooting for you, Aleo.
Oh. And right now, they're just keeping Aleo Dreams away from the fourth line. Here's Remy LeVay right off the, oh my gosh, right off the knee. Cover again. Only 2. And I can only imagine this is just disgusting for you to watch.
This is a horrible sight to see. I'm almost speechless.
Because these are your friends in this business here, and then Dead Hand Society just taking matters in their own hands. Oh, what a big Irish whip. Of course, we've seen Aleo Dreams in some incredible action as well. He's had impressive showings against the likes of MV Young, the likes of Brandon St. James. Won that tag team gold in that amazing match against the Matriarchy.
Bright future.
Such
Very bright future.
Such a bright future, but right now, Remy LeVay letting him have it. Oh. I can get behind that statement.
I agree.
Here's Remy LeVay now. Oh, again into the corner. Leo may have a bad back going into the Thanksgiving Bash.
This could affect their status in the ladder match. You never know.
Very well could. You see Casey and BSJ just pleading for a tag. Remy LeVay playing keep away though. Of course, this is it. Oh, no. Nobody home. Oh, no.
Come on, Aleo.
That's the last place you wanted to be if you were Remy LeVay. Here comes Aleo Dreams now. Ducks under. Looking for that dream catcher.
Huge cutter.
Got all of it. This may be the turning point of the match. Holy hell. Yeah, let's take another look at this. Aleo Dreams bouncing right off the ropes.
Beautiful.
Oh, my gosh. Face first into that cutter. Can Aleo make the tag?
Aleo used everything he had on that move.
Don't know if it was desperation or just that last bit of adrenaline, but Aleo got all of it and makes the tag. Here comes BSJ.
Arf, arf.
Brandon St. James beating the hell out of DB Cooper. Big right hands.
Listen to this crowd here tonight.
Yeah, they're behind Brandon St. James. St. James, though, didn't get all of it right away, but now perched up on the second rope. Was looking for the DDT, and he got it. Remy LeVay back in the ring now. BSJ going to send him flying. And here comes Dix. Wow, no. They get derailed for the moment. Another right hand.
Love to see it.
And Jimmy, I can see the smile on your face too, seeing Brandon St. James beat the hell out of these three. Little mid-match pep talk, why not?
It's always good to go to a new strategy.
Absolutely. What are these three thinking? About to take flight. Down goes everybody. Fully agree with that. Those three just shot out of the ring like a cruise missile, taking down everybody. Now the brawl goes to the floor. St. James going to send LeVay back into the ring.
A matchup we've seen in the past.
Yeah, a lot of history with everybody involved. And again, DB Cooper trying to play spoiler outside. St. James might have took too much time into the sling blade. Right around the neck of St. James. You see LeVay calling for the end, but wait a minute. Here's KC War. Over and around the back, and oh my God!
Huge line.
Just completely taking out LeVay. DB Cooper now back into the fray. Clubbering blows. What do you think of a man like DB Cooper, GME?
That's a big man.
That's a very big man.
That's a very big man.
Oh, and a very big sidewalk slam. But look at Aleo.
Look at Aleo.
Yeah, perched up in the far corner. What the hell does he have in mind here? Nearly touching the ceiling. Actually grabbing onto the ceiling.
Using it for leverage. I like it.
Yeah, he's trying to wait for DB Cooper to get into position for the dream catcher.
Huge dream catcher.
There it is. He just soared across the whole ring to connect with that dream catcher. Couldn't agree more. And look at this. Nick's Wild now into this. Oh! Down goes Aleo. Up he goes and down off the knee. Never turn your back on the champ.
Watch your language.
They may want to turn around because BSJ is in sight. Big back elbows into the forearm. And I think we know what time it is, Jimmy. You've seen it. I've seen it. St. James crust cutter.
That's got to be it.
That has to be it, but not a cover quite yet. Fourth line wants to inflict as much damage as possible. Here comes Casey Ward.
I know where they're going with this one.
I think I have an idea too. Over and round, up they go. We haven't seen this in a minute. Are they going to connect with it? No, here comes the Dead Hand Society. Oh, and they just went low.
Come on.
Now you saw it too, Gianni. They went low. George Ross was turned around, distracted with Nick's Wild. Did not see what happened. Now Casey Ward is perched up. All for the 880 champion to take him down. Oh, this is just some BS.
This is...
Here's the cover by D-Beat, and that's going to do it.
Here are your winners.
Just a disgusting
the
act.
Dead Hand Society.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to witness that, GME. I know that's not exactly what you were hoping for, but Nick's Wild and the rest of the Dead Hand Society will stand tall.
Unbelievable.
Of course, Nick's Wild will be defending that 880 championship against Gianni Michael Enrico and Matt Carnard at the Thanksgiving Bash, Wednesday, November 26th at the Penn Brewery, and that was the exclamation mark right there. Dead Hand Society with the victory. Damn it. It's always the numbers game, but what a showing from these three.
What a showing here tonight, Austin. Honestly, they did really good against them. The numbers game, pack a dog mentality, it adds up.
Couldn't agree more. Give all the flowers in the world to Aleo Dreams in the fourth line. Spoiled 2 weeks in a row.
That's the kind of wrestling I like to see.
Absolutely. Still, at the end of the day, they're going to walk away with their championship golds. Of course, Aleo and Sammy defends in the psychedelic ladder match. Still all smiles, though. That's what you love to see.
Big smiles. That's what it's all about, Austin, honestly.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, what a night we have here on Thursday Night Fights. Still got more action to come, including a Fest Championship match defended in the main event. MV Young versus Dev Swayze. What a match that's going to be. But GME, thank you so much for joining me. It was an absolute honor to have you here.
Absolutely. I've been waiting for this my entire career to be side by side with Austin.
880's most elite, you know it.
Folks, give it up one more time for Aleo Dreams and the fourth line. Now, before we continue on with our main event, I would like to welcome to the ring at this time a competitor to 880 Wrestling that we have not seen since the events of the World Series involving the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Championships, and to put it mildly, what appeared to be quite a betrayal. So please welcome to the ring at this time. She is the melanated starseed, Paris Sahara.
Well, thank you, GME, again so much for joining me on commentary for that last match. And you heard Eamon, we have not seen Paris Sahara since the last Penn Brewery show at the World Series after Zeke Mercer assaulted her. And now she is here, and with a pretty nice reaction as well. Paris Sahara once apart with the matriarchy, Zeke Mercer, Princess Amanda. At one point, long tag team champions, and now we go to Paris Sahara.
I know it's been a minute since I've been here at 880 Wrestling. It's because I needed some time to process everything that has happened to me. I needed to recharge and open up my third eye. Because the fall of the matriarchy has taken a toll on me. The person that I thought was my sister, the person that I thought would have my back forever, has turned on me. But thank you, Zeke, because you helped me realize that I'm not afraid to stand alone. Because I know all of you are behind me.
Paris, Paris, Paris. No one cares if all these people are around me or around you.
Oh, here is Zeke Mercer.
Where are your parents? Let's be honest about this, Paris. I am the only reason why anyone even knows your name. I am the only reason why this podunk crap of a neighborhood even gives a shit about tag team wrestling. I'm the only one who made your career relevant. Go home. Like I said, you should actually be more thankful for me and my work to get you where you are, to actually get these people to care about you, because let's be honest, what were you without me? You gonna keep talking? I hope your parents take all your electronics away, by the way.
You know what, Zeke? You know what, Zeke? I agree with all of them. And it's fuck you, Zeke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Zeke Mercer, they went for a clothesline, and here comes Paris Sahara. Beating the hell out of Zeke Mercer. Of course, we saw the matriarchy seemingly split, and if it didn't confirm it at the World Series, I think we just did tonight on Thursday Night Fights. Here we go. This is just an all-out brawl right now. We see my broadcast colleague, Tony Tondera, just as shocked and setting out the whole damn locker room. Get in there. Break this up. Get them all in there. The whole locker room is out here to separate these two. The emotions are so high right now between these two, and look at this, Zeke Mercer right back at it again. They are just trying to get their hands on Paris Sahara right now, but we're split for at the moment. Toddy directing traffic, thank goodness for Toddy Tondera, but here comes Paris again. We need some law and order in there. Paris Sahara getting in on the fight now. See so many 880 favorites in there just trying to break this up. We have a program we're trying to put on here, but emotion's certainly high. You heard what Zeke Mercer said. You heard what Paris Sahara said. As the FU's Zeke chants ring out, seems like Paris Sahara will stand tall in the ring, but at what cost? Thank goodness for the locker room for this one. What a crazy night we had here on Thursday Night Fights. We still got more action to come as well. Big main event coming up between MV Young, Dev Swayze, Fest Championship on the line. Thank goodness we finally got some order. Let's get back over to Eamon Payne.
Well, now that we've got that settled down a little bit, I think it's about time for our main event of the evening here tonight. on Thursday Night Fights. And at this time, I'm actually going to pass the microphone over to our very special ring announcer for this big matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the voice of 880 Wrestling, Toddy Tondera!
Everybody loves Toddy.
Give it up one more time for Eamon Payton. This main event will be conducted for the Fest Wrestling Championship.
Well, you heard Toddy Tondera. It is that big fight feel. It is time for the Fest Wrestling Championship to be on the line. I'm 880's most elite Austin Carnes. Joined back again with Eamon Payton. It's good to see you, Eamon.
Austin, it's been so long. And we've got a massive main event here on Thursday Night Fights, to say the least. And that's not just talking about 6'7", Dev Swayze.
6'7"?
You know, he explained that to me a week ago. I didn't really understand what this was. He just said, just do this with your hands.
Well, I guess we'll do it with our hands then, but what an opportunity this is for Dev Swayze, Department of Jocks. Seen him on Thursday Night Fights for quite some time now, and this is probably the biggest opportunity of his career thus far.
Oh, undoubtedly. A very young career for Dev Swayze. Incredibly talented in that ring, but definitely young behind the ears. And if there's a way to grow in wrestling in very quick time, it would be squaring across the ring from his opponent tonight.
And his opponent tonight is one of the very best to do it. A man that's been up and down the road for quite some time. Man, I just had a conversation with actually on my podcast, 2 Jagoffs as well. And a man that currently holds that Fest Championship gold.
Undoubtedly the king of Pittsburgh, as you hear the hush and the claps radiating throughout the shop here in Southside Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's favorite son, prepared for battle.
Couldn't agree more. All hail to the king. As stoic as ever is MV Young. Has that Fest Championship on his shoulder. This will be his 3rd title defense since winning that championship. This is Dev's first big opportunity for a championship, for a singles championship here in 880 Wrestling. And he's telling me he thinks he's going to win. But we'll see, Dev. We'll see.
It'll definitely be a big task for Dev Swayze. But MV Young, bleeding black and gold for 880 Wrestling, traveling the world, holding up the 880 Wrestling banner, and at Fest Wrestling brought home some gold back home.
This main event will be contested for the Fest Wrestling Championship. The official for this match, senior official George Ross.
We love you, George.
Introducing first, to my left, the challenger. Fighting from Charlotte, North Carolina. Weighing in at 210 pounds, standing at a height at 6'7".
Still don't get the hands.
He represents the Department of Jocks. This is Chef Dev, Big Dev Swayze. And the champion, defending the Fest Wrestling Championship for a 3rd time. He is Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. The ace of 880 Wrestling, the king of Pittsburgh, MV Young.
Well, you heard Toddy Tondera. It is that time. The Fest Wrestling Championship will now be on the line as Big Dev Swayze looks to challenge the King of Pittsburgh, MV Young, and there it is. There's that beautiful championship, which will be on the line, held up by our senior official, George Ross. And what a match we're in store for, Eamon.
Absolutely, and obviously the experience advantage, the ring acumen advantage has to go to MV Young, but anything can happen in a pro wrestling ring. Dev Swayze has the opportunity to pull up an upset tonight, and if the Fest Wrestling audience down in Florida might not be familiar with Dev Swayze, if he can beat MV Young here tonight, they're going to get familiar with Dev very quickly. That means more bookings, more opportunities. It's more than just a championship on the line for Dev Swayze here.
That's a good point you bring up, Eamon. Something we talk about for quite some time now with Dev Swayze is when is he going to start taking things just a little more seriously? It feels like the Department of Jocks at times are always joking around, always partying on the campuses of CCAC. This is the biggest opportunity yet for Dev.
I think it's very much a sink or swim moment. The games that Dev Swayze likes to play in that ring, yes, he gets off on the jokes and the laughs and makes himself laugh probably more than this audience. But Dev Swayze cannot sleep on someone like MV Young. Like I said, MV Young is a slugger. He's one of the most vicious competitors in all of 880 wrestling. And if you play around with MV, he is going to make you regret it very quickly. Oh!
And I've said this before, Eamon. I've even now experienced it myself. The last thing you want to do is get in a chop battle with MV Young.
I did see that. Are you okay? You still holding up there?
I'm still recovering.
MV now.
I think Dev's about to feel it too. Oh my gosh!
And it doesn't matter if you're 6'4", 6'7", whatever it may be. A chop like that from MV Young just took Dev Swayze off of his feet.
Yeah, I don't think MV Young's done just yet. You hear the echo ring out through the shop, and oh my goodness! Holy hell! Thank God I didn't get hit that hard.
You talk about trial by fire. This is what we're talking about. Dev Swayze's going to feel it. Look at the impact here of that chop.
Sending Dev Swayze in the next Thursday.
Dev is going to have to rethink his game plan here. You mentioned MV Young, the Fest champion, winning that title October 26 in Gainesville, defeating the champion Beasley and Savannah Evans in a triple threat.
Look at the athleticism, though, from Dev Swayze, just leaping over MV Young. But again, this is student versus teacher here as MV Young delivers the big senton.
And as you mentioned, you felt that chop of MV Young. But MV Young going to Old Faithful seemingly in this matchup with those chops. It's one thing when you get hit once, when you get hit over and over and over again. And it doesn't just sting, it doesn't just hurt. It zaps the wind out of you, and that is very vital if you're a young, spry competitor like Dev Swayze.
Yeah, you can already see the red marks forming on the chest of Dev Swayze from MV Young. Just not holding back at all in those chops. He never does. Is he really calling for one more?
Well, he's going to give it. Oh! Cool, calm, and collected in that ring is MV Young.
Indeed he is.
As you mentioned, this is his third championship defense since winning the title back in October. We saw a couple weeks ago on Thursday Night Fights that valiant match with Christian Robinson that was a matchup you guys are going to want to check out in the archives of Thursday Night Fights. Big shoulder tackle there.
Yeah, what a match that was. I was honored to be on call for that. Christian Robinson, MV Young, they went to the wire in that Fest Championship match. And that's what that's all about for the Fest Wrestling Championship. And I'm expecting a pure classic between these two as well. How about Dev, though, starting to fight back?
First bit of offense for Dev in this matchup. I think this will be the test of whether Dev can truly capitalize and not get in his own way.
And again, this is something we talk about with Dev Swayze and Big Jim Fridge. If maybe they weren't partying on the campuses of CCAC, they could have more championship matches like this. What an opportunity this is for Dev Swayze. I mean, could you imagine?
Oh!
Wow, that one silenced me. You hear that, Eamon?
That might be the stiffest chop I've seen Dev unleash in that ring, and you can see maybe a little look in Dev's eyes thinking that, I got to grow up real fast.
No, I think he just awoken the beast. That's what Dev Swayze just did. Holy hell.
Oh, Dev going to the throat now of MV Young.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Oh, God.
And the rolls, and MV just slapping the hell out of Dev Swayze.
Leaving himself open, though, for those shots. Comes charging. Oh, again going to the throat.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. Looks like Dev just wants to squeeze the life out of MV Young.
Referee George Ross, senior official, going to have to keep a close eye on this.
Yeah, it has MV down.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, MV Young right into a. Oh my gosh, you see that?
The cross arm breaker there. Look at the torque.
Bending the arm of Dev Swayze. Will Dev tap? He's center of the ring, but look at the long legs of Dev Swayze. I don't think he's quite 6'7", but definitely tall enough to get to the bottom rope.
It's a game of inches in pro wrestling, and you saw it right there, Austin. Oh, Dev's going for that boot.
Yeah, goes for the big boot, ducks under though, and MV Young just back body drop Dev Swayze.
Dev is going to have to figure out a way to mount some offense here on MV Young if he wants any chance in this fight. And think about it as well, Dev and Big Jim Fridge of the Department of Jocks have also qualified for that psychedelic ladder match. I mean, if Dev can go in as Fest Wrestling Champion, that will change the momentum of that contest. Oh!
My goodness, just sending MV Young over Dev Swayze's head.
There's that strike. Oh, goes for the boot again. This time MV catches.
Yeah, got caught on the top rope and just sent over in that release German off the top rope, it looked like.
Dev has taken a lot of big falls in this contest. Credit to him, I will say that, for still staying in this fight.
Yeah, Dev is certainly hanging in there, and again, that Thanksgiving Bash has the psychedelic ladder match, as you talked about, Eamon. Of course, that's on Wednesday, November 26th, right back at the Penn Brewery. Finally returning back after the World Series, and look at Dev Swayze pulling that out of nowhere. Here's the cover for the title, and MV Young only a 2.
That was a very close cover there, 2 7/8.
So close yet so far away as Dev Swayze. MV Young having the power out there.
And we mentioned the Thanksgiving Bash. Let's not forget about what MV Young just announced earlier tonight. Leaders by example taking on Effie and Billy Dix. Oh, wait, going for that boot again. No.
Oh. Yeah, got caught with the chop and now into the German. Down goes Dev. Yeah, you mentioned Effie's going to be there. Billy Dixon's going to be there. What a stacked card that is.
Dev Swayze being turned inside out, upside down here. Oh, tried for a boot of his own.
Yeah,
no, again to the throat.
Yeah, now a big choke slam by Dev Swayze.
Could this be an upset here?
Might be for the title. No, only 2.
And with all that punishment that Dev has had dished out to him, look at this choke slam. Still able to muscle up MV Young.
Yeah, Dev Swayze able to channel in something there just to pick up MV Young. And you got to be impressed with Dev Swayze at the late stages here in this match. I mean, he's been holding his own with MV Young so far. And we didn't talk about this before, but Dev Swayze's all alone tonight. There is no Department of Jocks here. He's all by himself against the King, and he just got dropped with that power bomb. Covered by the King of Pittsburgh. Oh, only 2.
Nasty power bomb there, and still Dev Swayze able to get his shoulder up. But that's such a good point, Austin. Fighting on his own here is Dev Swayze. Typically, the Department of Jocks run in a pack.
Yeah, tonight Dev is all alone, though. That's what you want if you're Dev Swayze, too, to prove yourself, MV Young. Prove that you belong here in 880 Wrestling. But again, challenge him to a chop battle earlier may not have been the wisest move.
I was going to say, could Dev be regretting that decision to not have backup here right about now? 'Cause I would be.
You hear that?
Dev, I think, needing support of the ropes at this point to even stand. Irish whip.
Yeah, MV just Irish whips Dev into the corner. Oh, that was that back elbow, though.
Getting a
Oh,
little
wait
bit of
minute.
separation.
Oh, what a cross body off the second rope. Dev might steal here, Eamon. Cover, no.
And smart by Dev going right into that cover.
Yeah, but right back up they go. MV looking for the backslide. Can he get Dev over? He's just so tall. Here's the cover. No, only 2.
And now, MV trying for something else. No, Dev sweeps out the legs.
Yeah, goes into the cover again, but no.
Back and forth, these two. Big boot.
What a boot from Dev Swayze. Could he be closing in on his first Fest title?
He calls that Roadhouse and couldn't seal the deal.
Maybe it is here and no. Oh my goodness. Wow. 2.8, 2.9.
Could that be the inexperience of Dev Swayze? As we see that boot right to the jaw, followed it up with the pump kick that he calls Roadhouse again. But could a hook of a leg there, could a deeper cover have made the difference? That's the inexperience of Dev Swayze possibly biting him.
Maybe also the exhaustion setting in as well, not able to get the arm up. He just kind of fell into the cover. And again, right back trying to squeeze out the life of MV, but I think MV Young is starting to feel himself too. Uh-oh, is possibly Pittsburgh plunge on the way?
Oh, has a punt!
And down he goes. Pittsburgh plunge connects. Here's the cover on Dev, and that's going to do it. What a match.
Here is your winner, and still Fest Wrestling Champion, MV Young!
Look at this Pittsburgh plunge one more time, hoisting up 6'7" Dev Swayze and drilling him into the mat.
What a match. What a win for MV Young, successfully defending that Fest title for his third time. But again, Dev Swayze, impressive showing tonight. That's going to do it. Eamon Payton, Austin Carnes here for 880 Wrestling Thursday Night Fights.